This place looks stunning. I can see a bar area through there. Let's see what this is like. It was very extravagant. It's not a decision I've made lightly. I have slept on it and I went for it this morning. It smells so delicious. Look at that. Ice cream coffee cocktails. Should we call them that? This is like the perfect activity to do on a stormy afternoon. Hi there, welcome back to a new vlog. I hope you're doing well and I hope you've had a good week. Today I'm going to have a really lovely homely vlog with you, and we are just about to head out and check out a hotel. We have driven past this place quite a few times and it looks really, really beautiful. And my in-laws are interested in having a look to see what it's like to go and stay there. They're very particular about where they stay. So they've got a favourite that they go to in the New Forest, but they've been staying there for quite a few years now, so they fancy checking out this new place. And because we love a hotel, we want to go and check it out as well. So we're going to take you over, have a little explore. Are you ready?
Oh, sorry, I didn't
That's
know.
all right.
Hello, I'm ready.
And we thought we'd take you along. We're hoping to have a coffee and see what it's like, and then we'll come back later and we'll do some cosy things at home with you. But we really wanted to go to the hotel, and I'm sure lots of you love a hotel as well and fancy going to have a nose. Let us know if you love a hotel stay. Do you love a hotel lobby? What is it that you love about a hotel? This one looks like a really nice country hotel, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
From what we've seen on the website, they've got a pool outside, which obviously this time of year isn't great. But we're going to go and check it out anyway because we're really nosy and we love a hotel.
Yes.
So this one is called Beechfield House. It's right near Chippenham Way on the edge of the Cotswolds. So if you're kind of like staying in that area, in the Bath area, it's a little bit of a drive out. The driveway up to it was stunning and the gardens were immaculate. So it was a really, really nice sort of like first impressions type hotel. We were very impressed and parking was very easy.
Look at this. This place looks cool. So it's actually a bit drizzly out, so we're not going to be outside too long. Grounds are beautiful. It's called Beechfield House and it's in Melksham, just off the M4. Look how pretty this is. The grounds are absolutely stunning. The drive when you drive in is beautiful. I love the look of this place. Oh, I've zoomed right in, didn't realise. No wonder it looked really close. This place looks stunning. I can see a bar area through there. Let's see what this is like. Look at this entrance. Isn't this beautiful? I really like this. Oh, I love this bar area. This is so nice. Yeah, I could imagine staying here. I think this is where Ada and I would be in the evenings.
So we had a lovely look around. We got to see some of the rooms. I loved this room. It had like a stone balcony with that beautiful view. I just had visions of staying here and having coffee in the morning sat on that balcony. I really liked that. And then we went into another room as well, which was also really nice. I like this one because it had the sofa as well. Something that we did really like, although it was an old hotel, everything was very light. There were lots of windows. Detail was stunning and just beautifully kept, very, very clean. This was another room that I really liked as well. This one was an upgraded one with a bit more space. And then we went and had a look around. Like there were some smaller dining rooms that you can use. There were 2 other dining rooms, and one of them was more sort of like small and intimate that they use when there's lower numbers. We ended up having lunch in this one a little bit later, and then there was the larger room as well, and this is where breakfast is served in the mornings as well. But if the hotel's busier, they use this one too.
It's really, really nice here. The staff have been amazing. They've shown us around. My in-laws have booked to come back next month and stay a couple of nights, and we've booked a roast dinner to come back with them. And we're actually just ordering lunch now. We're going to go and sit in the lunchroom. We are so impressed with this place. Let us know if you love a hotel visit as well. So this main part of the building dates back to 1862. Let's get that right. We're just like in the garden room, which is one of the front rooms. There's so many little rooms in this place. Good morning. I have done something. It feels very extravagant. It's not a decision I've made lightly. I have slept on it and I went for it this morning. I think I'm going to open it and show you properly. This has caused a lot of excitement. I can't wait to show you. Are you ready to be wowed? Look at this. This beauty, this cast iron pumpkin pot, casserole pot, was $24.99 in Lidl. It's beautiful.
Is it?
It
That looks
really is.
nice.
It's heavy. The quality feels amazing.
That looks really
It's
cute.
gonna look so cute as my centerpiece. I'm in love with it. So $24.99. It's a really good price for this. But first of all, I said I don't need it. Sorry, we've literally just come in from Lidl and we're just shopping. So yes, I was on the Lidl app last night, just seeing what offers were on because we needed to get a few bits this morning. And I saw this on the app and I fell in love with it instantly. I've thought about buying this kind of thing before, but the problem I have with buying anything sort of like October kind of seasonal, you're using it for just such a short space of time, and it is one of those things. I've got a cast iron casserole pot already. I've got my slow cooker. I don't need it. It is an extravagant buy.
You have quite a few, don't you?
I've got two. Well, I've got
two,
one other
is it?
cast iron. I don't
Oh, you got the
class
slow
my
cooker
Mickey
as well,
one.
don't you, as
Yeah,
well?
I don't class my Mickey one because that's really small and I only use that for bread. But it does feel an extravagant buy because it isn't something I need. And it is something that, as lovely as it is, I'm not going to use this in summer. I don't know, I guess I could, but I'd probably use my mint green one. And also you don't cook those kinds of meals really in the summer. But it's so beautiful, and I was thinking about it, and we were actually awake from about 3 o'clock this morning with really bad storms, really loud. And it was playing on my mind, and then I was looking on Pinterest for recipe ideas using squash and pumpkin and all that kind of thing. And then this morning I've woken up and I've decided, yeah, I'm going for it. I think I didn't want it to be, and I've done this so many times, let me know if you've done this before, when you don't get it and then you can't get it and you think about it for years to come. Have you got something that you've done that with? Because I definitely have. Aid's got one and he still bangs on about it now. It was a bag and it was at the premium outlets and it was in the Converse shop, and I think it was in 2007. And he still regrets not getting it now. So yeah, I think most people have that kind of thing, don't they? And I'm trying to be more conscious of what I'm buying. I just thought, oh, I just love my cooking and everything's just looking so nice in here. So I'm gonna pop this on here. You may have seen my little like autumn decorate with me type thing. And I just think this is gonna look so nice on the stove. Look how pretty that looks. And I've just bought the little, these are called munchkins, the little pumpkins. These are, that one's plastic, but these are just 50p at the moment. So I bought 3 of them. 50p in Lidl, which I think is really good, but we're going to cook something in there this afternoon. I'm going to do like, I think a curried chicken and squash dinner for later on. I think that would be really nice.
So I've got all my bits and pieces out that I'm going to use. I've just basically raided the fridge and then I've got my spices out as well. I had planned to do this lovely cooking video with you, and then my mum surprised me and turned up, so it's going to be a little bit of a voiceover. So these are just vegetables I had in the fridge. I wanted to add the potatoes. I'm doing like a one pot thing, so I'm not doing like a separate rice or anything, but I'm just gonna do the staple of onions, garlic and spices in the pot. Now the pot can go on gas, electric and even induction, and it can go in the oven as well, so it's a really, really good all-rounder, what you would want from a cast iron casserole pot. And the good thing is something like this really keeps its heat as well. I've also pulled out some parsnips, carrots and celery, but it's the kind of thing I'm making it up as I'm going along, so there isn't actually a recipe to attach or include, but just use up what you've got in your fridge. I've even got a little piece of pepper here as well, I thought I would throw in. So I've got 1 onion, 2 big pieces of garlic, throwing that all in with a little bit of oil to just fry off and get started. I'm using chicken today, but you don't have to include meat. You can just include anything. I'm just gonna fry these bits off, and I'm going to throw in a whole load of spices as well. I've got quite a lot here that I'm adding. I'm adding my usual when I do this type of thing would be ground coriander, ground cumin, some turmeric, and then also some garlic and some onion salt as well. So I would throw all that in to get started. I don't measure, I just sprinkle. I'd never go too heavy on anything because I always feel you can add after, but you can't ever take away. So yeah, so that's what I do. I sometimes would add curry powder as well, like I've got a garam masala one, so I would do that, but I didn't do it in this instance. I was keeping it a little more on the fragrance side, so not going heavy with the curry. The garlic came out quite heavy, I have to say, but it was absolutely fine. It ended up being a really, really lovely fragrant dish. I was really happy with it. The seasonings were perfect. Now this may sound a little strange, but I decided, because I'm adding the squash, which I'm using as pumpkin, it's a really, really good pumpkin substitute. I decided, and again I'm kind of like going a little bit of like a Moroccan type theme, I decided to throw in a secret ingredient, some pumpkin pie spice. That might sound really strange to you. It is cinnamon, ginger and cloves, and it just adds, it's that fragrance that I really love. It just gives it a really, really good flavour. It's just a little bit different, but it's what I would add in a tagine, so I've decided to go for this as well. I've got chicken thighs that I've just chopped up and I'm throwing in, but like I said, you can add anything. It's entirely up to you. So yeah, my mum surprised me with a visit. My mum doesn't visit that often, but they were coming back from a trip they had away, and yeah, they thought they would pop in. They had their little dog. I meant to film the little dog as well because obviously she was on here. Still having problems with little Lily, bless her. She's very, very attached and she's not very good at being left on her own. So I think they've decided to just do holidays with her now. So I hope that doesn't mean it's the end of their US holidays. It would be a shame if that is the case. But yeah, so they've just been away in a caravan for 2 weeks in Devon, and they've had a lovely time, and they were really, really lucky with weather. I'm adding just some water here just to loosen up the bottom. You know, when you've got all that lovely flavour on the bottom of your pan. So I'm doing that and giving it a good scrape, so I know that the flavour will be really, really good. I ended up adding some more water and a stock pot as well, just to sort of like really get the flavour going. I was just so happy. The thing I like about this pot as well, it's a really good size. I've had some pots before, like I've got a Le Creuset one. It was very expensive, but it really is suitable only for one. And to be honest, I keep it for bread baking. It's pointless just doing one for, you know, just the two of you. I always like to cook in batch, so this will be a double batch for us. And then I've got 2 meals. But some pots also can seem really, really large. My mum did look at this. They really, really liked it. And they thought it might not be large enough. Mum's always cooking for like my brother and my niece and her great-granddaughter. So Mum's always cooking a lot. So she was worried it might not seem enough. I think it's a really good one though. I did 4 meals in here, so like 2 each for us, and there was space possibly to get another 2 in as well. So I was really pleased with it. It was exactly what I wanted. The weight was really good. It just feels really, really good quality. I'm intrigued to know though, because $24.99, although I say it feels extravagant, it's only extravagant in terms of because I don't need it. And then it's also finding the storage, isn't it? Because I don't want this sat out after, well, I'll keep it out for, it will be my September, October, November thing. But I won't keep it out on the side come Christmas, for example, and then in the sort of summer months. So I do need to find a home for it. So that's when I feel it feels extravagant. It is a purchase I didn't need, which is also extravagant. But in terms of actual cost, it's very, very good value. But it makes you wonder, when you see the Le Creuset dishes, what is the difference? I've been questioning and asking. I know they are one of the original companies, aren't they? And I guess they put all the money into testing and all that. I don't know. But why are Le Creuset so pricey? My tiny little pot that I have cost me over £100, which is extortionate, isn't it, really? And I only bought it really because it was Mickey shaped. No, it's not even Mickey shaped, I don't think. It's actually just got Mickey on the pot. It was a lockdown purchase, so I'll give myself the slack from that. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have bought it. What are your most extravagant purchases? What have you purchased that just seems so crazy? You maybe bought on a whim. I think ours was DVC. Our Disney sort of timeshare type thing, Disney Vacation Club. That was so expensive. It was definitely on a whim. We bought it in 2018 whilst on a Disney trip, and back then you couldn't go home and think about it. It was a case of the papers had to be signed in the US. I think things have changed now. I think again since lockdown things have changed and you can actually go away and think about it. Or were we just lied to and made a purchase there and then? Because we ended up doing it on that trip, considering we'd never even given it a thought before, didn't really know what it was. These days I think it's different because everyone's talking about it on YouTube and Instagram. Back then it wasn't really a thing that was spoken about then. And I found it really hard to find out information online. So it was definitely an extravagant purchase for us, but it has ended up saving money and we're really, really pleased that we've done that. But at the time, I was thinking, what on earth have I done? But I'm not extravagant when it comes to jewellery, to clothing, handbags. I buy a lot of secondhand, so I'm not extravagant in that way at all. I don't spend a lot of money on myself. As you know, I get my hair cut, which cost me £25 the other day, and the previous one was 18 months ago. I don't really spend... My makeup is from Primark. My face creams are extravagant. I buy from... what's the name? My mind's just gone blank. I can visualise it. But my face cream is £80 a pot. What is it called? Beginning with K. I can't think. My mind's just gone blank. Remind me. I'm just throwing it all in the pot now, by the way, with some extra water. Again, not measured, just thrown in. So I'm not an extravagant person. I like buying for the home, but I'm trying to be a lot more intentional these days and really ask myself, do I need it? And you'll hear me say that in videos a lot, and I go away and think about things. The only thing is though, because it does happen that I then regret not having picked something up. We really wanted some mugs. We saw 2 mugs that we really like, and I've got this thing now that I'll only buy a mug if it's got a memory attached. So like if we're going away, if we're on holiday or something like that, I feel like I'm doing it as a souvenir to keep a memory. I won't just buy them in TK Maxx anymore or anything like that. We've got too many mugs now. But we saw a mug the other day. There was 2 of them, £4.99 each in HomeSense, and they were beautiful autumn mugs. We don't have any autumn mugs, but like I said, we have a lot of mugs, and we didn't. And then we regretted it, and a couple of weeks later, we went back and they were gone, and it was all the Christmas stuff. So I was a bit gutted about that, but we do not need 2 more mugs, so maybe it wasn't a bad thing. I'm just cutting up the squash now. Like I said, and I spoke about this, I did an autumnal video the other day. I'll leave the link down to that below, where I was talking about autumn and decorating and all that kind of thing. And I was making a pumpkin cake, or a replacement pumpkin cake, because I used butternut squash again. I just find butternut squash easier to cut, easier to clean out, as in taking the seeds out. I just find it an all-round easier vegetable. Is it a vegetable or is it a fruit? What are gourds? I just thought about that actually. Are they fruits? I'm not sure. I might need to Google that in a moment. I just find them easier to use, and they are available all year round as well. But to me, you can't taste the difference. I don't think you can anyway. Let me know what you think. But yeah, I just find it easier. As you can see, I've got quite a lot of space in here still. I could have added more, but I decided not to. And I am now just throwing in some raisins as well. I love, you know, the type of curry my mum used to do them when we were kids. It was like a home pride curry, and it had raisins. I don't know if they were raisins or sultanas. I loved that curry. And so I kind of recreate it. It's the same kind of thing when you're making like savoury couscous and you're doing it Moroccan style and it's got the raisins in. It's the same kind of thing for me. It adds a really, really good sweetness. But this curry, it's not overly savoury because you've got the squash and the carrots and the parsnips. They're all sweeter vegetables. And now I'm just going to add in a couple of handfuls of lentils as well. I do this a lot when I'm cooking this type of meal. I don't actually notice them in there, but they're really, really good for you. So for me, it's just sneaking an extra bit of goodness in. So I do this a lot with stews, casseroles, anything like that. I will throw in a couple of handfuls of red split lentils. I do make lentil soup throughout the winter months as well, which I really like. But it is a really, really good, healthy thing
Sorry
to
about
eat.
that. My mum surprised us with a visit. They've been down in Devon for a couple of weeks and just turned up as a surprise on their way home. So that was really nice. So I was just about to make the chicken pumpkin stewy thing. So I ended up obviously filming while I was chatting to her. It smells so delicious. Look at that. Because I've got the potato in, I'm not going to add any like rice or couscous or anything. But if you particularly want to, you can. He's got a bread roll he bought from Lidl. So I think he's going to have that. I may even have a piece of homemade sourdough. But I'm looking forward to it just like that. And I'm going to, it's thickening up slightly. I might add a little bit of corn flour and water just to help it thicken up. But it's probably not far off being done actually. Looks really good. This is actually ready. The corn flour and water's thickened it up really nicely. I wanted it to be more of a stewy. I did add a squirt of ketchup and I've added some salt, and that is it. Nothing else has been added to this. Doesn't that look yummy? Let me know if you think that looks good. We've tested it. It tastes delicious. It's just been sort of thickening up nicely. It's probably only been on the hob maybe like an hour and a half or so. The lentils will be cooked through. We're ready to give it a go. I am so looking forward to this. We are watching, oh gosh, what's the title of what we're watching?
Oh, we're going to get it wrong, aren't we?
7
bodies in the Mexican morgue.
Well done.
No, 9.
9 bodies. I thought we were getting it right then. 9 bodies in a Mexican morgue.
It's had various different names, hasn't it?
Oh, well, we keep forgetting what it's called.
9 Mexican bodies in a something, and it's not that, is it?
No, but
Pretty good.
It's really good. That's what we're going to go and watch now. This looks so good. You're going to have.
It's on iPlayer.
Yeah, you're going to have your.
Is that mine?
Is that too much
That's
for you?
loads for me. That's probably a week's worth.
Do you want less?
No, that's fine. I'll eat
Are you
it.
sure?
Yep, I'll go for it. I can dip my bread in it.
Oh, this smells divine.
Can I get a knife out, please?
2 seconds.
Oh, sorry. I'll let you pass the knife.
I think what I like as well with using like a squash or a pumpkin is the sweetness that it adds, but in a rich way. This looks really, really good. Right, I'm going to turn this off. And then if you want it thicker, you can add more corn flour. The other good thing to thicken things, if you just want to add some chicken gravy granules. It's so, so delicious, perfectly seasoned. but it's just got a nice little bit. It's not sweet,
Realise something.
but it's not like a savoury curry, if that makes sense. What have you realised?
We got naans.
I'm not doing naans now. This is all dished up.
Okay, they don't have to cook them, do you?
But we'll have them next time because there's enough for 2 meals here.
Sure, we've got them.
Really good. So after a very delicious dinner that was so good, I really recommend that. I don't, like I said, have a recipe for it. It's just something I've thrown together today. But it comes together really easily. We are now going to make some fun adult float shakes. What do we call them?
Well, they're not Coke floats, are they? They're
Coffee floats.
ice cream.
Ice
cream drinks.
Ice cream coffee cocktails. Should we call them that?
Yeah.
We've just got together the little jars that we bought, the Kiln cups that we bought in the charity shop. We've got colour. We're going to make up some instant coffee shots. We've got some good old Lidl vanilla ice cream and some caramel drizzle. Right, so I'm going to do these. Should we do a heaped one?
Yeah, go on, yeah.
Hopefully this glass will be alright then.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Just a mix.
But I'm going to add it with...
Some cold water.
Oh, I need milk as well.
Milk as well?
Yeah, for the milkshake.
You got ice cream?
I know, but I just want to add a little bit. This is how I made the milkshakes before.
Oh, I'm intrigued.
When I did this. Pop that in afterwards.
So you put about half that in each.
Now I'm going to do that. So I'm going to do that, one of those in each.
Okay.
It's an experiment.
This is either going to be really nice.
Well, the one I did before was nice, wasn't it?
Yep.
A little bit of milk. I'm making a bit of a mess here, aren't
You
I?
are, yes. Now what next?
Next, do you think the colour next?
Yes, I'd say
Oh,
that
you know
next.
what I forgot to do? The drizzle inside.
Oh, inside the cup.
I'm just going to try and drizzle it around the outside a little bit. It's always hard to do that. These places where they do that, they make it look really easy.
Or on the outside even.
Yeah, I've made such a mess.
There's a lot of caramel sauce.
I love caramel. Sorry, I really did make a mess with that one here.
There you go.
So now shall I do the colour?
Yeah.
We're
Just
doing
do a
single shots.
shot. You need to take the cap off.
Oh yeah, that would be helpful. You're usually the cocktail meister. So this is like alcoholic coffee.
It's a coffee liqueur.
Okay. And now we're going to do a scoop of ice cream.
I wouldn't. You're going to struggle to get that in, aren't you?
Yeah.
So.
There we go. Look. Should I do it a bit more?
Yeah. You can do it to the top of it, can you?
Yeah.
You manage right.
This is like the perfect activity to do on a stormy afternoon. I'm going to mix mine in slightly. I
Yeah,
did
me
drizzle
too.
a little bit more caramel on top. You ready?
Should just put the straw in the caramel bottle.
Oh, I love caramel. Right, the battery's about to go. Try
Really?
it. It's so nice.
I can't get it all the way through the ice cream.
It's really nice, but not too alcoholic.
I think nice, but when the ice cream starts to melt, that's going to go really nice. It's going to go like a milkshake, isn't it?
That's the perfect milkshake cocktail.
Yeah.
Really, really
Very
good.
nice. Really quick.
Good morning. That pumpkin stew was so delicious. It was like, it wasn't a sweet curry because it wasn't sweet at all. And I don't like sweet sort of things like that. But it just wasn't, I just don't know how to describe it. But it, it was more like a tagine kind of Moroccan flavour. You know, when you've got a little bit of the fruity in it. It was just really, really good. I really recommend it. And doing it in the pumpkin dish was so much fun as well. I'm really happy that I bought that, even though it felt really extravagant. I wanted to speak to you again about the hotel as well. It was such a lovely hotel, and it's actually on, it's got a Waitrose offer on at the moment. That's how my in-laws found it. And it's in the Waitrose magazine, and it's 2 nights for £249 per couple. And that includes bed and breakfast, includes drinks on arrival, and it includes lunch on one of your days as well, or you can upgrade to a dinner, and I think it's like an extra £20 per person to upgrade. But I just thought that was such a good price, and that was in the fancy rooms as well. It wasn't in the basic. We went and looked at some of the basic rooms in the coach house. So basically the reason that we went around, my in-laws have some accessible needs, and when you're going into an older hotel, sometimes it's really tricky because they haven't adapted certain things like bathrooms. So for example, the rooms that we really love that are included in the offer, the bathrooms, they all had steps going down into them. Some of them had like tiled steps that went down the corner. My mother-in-law wouldn't be able to manage that, and it's more the case of if she needs to use the bathroom in the evening, at night, it could be quite dangerous for her. And all of them, none of them have accessible showers. They've all got very high baths. So she was able to see, well, actually, I'm not going to be able to use the shower in this room. So we were able to go around, have a look at rooms. A lot of them, the beds were really, really high as well, which again, wasn't ideal. But we were able to go around, have a look at different rooms, and have a look at, they're called like the coach house rooms. They're like off of they're part of the main building, but they're like an addition and an extension that's been added on. And they were able to actually find a room from looking where it was all on the same level, the bed was lower, and she's able to actually use the shower there as well. So it was a really, really good benefit for going to see them. And the staff were so accommodating. They were so lovely, really, really helpful. And my in-laws have booked to go, so that's really exciting. And we've all booked a Sunday lunch there, so I'm really looking forward to that in a couple of months. So it'll be really, really nice. So, and they gave us like free teas and coffees. We bought lunch when we were there. It was just a really, really lovely hotel. And Elaine, who seemed, I don't know whether she's the manager or, but she's always there in reception. Just absolutely lovely. We can't recommend them enough. I'll leave the details down below in case you're intrigued. If you fancy, it's near Bath sort of area at the start of the Cotswolds. So if you fancy having a nose, I'd really, really recommend it. It's such a lovely hotel. Right, I'm going to finish this video now. I hope you've enjoyed hanging out with us. And we are about to film a weekend vlog, and we're going to be doing some changes in the house, some little updates, which I'm really, really excited about. We haven't done anything in the house for a little while, so I will be sharing that with you in the next video. Take care, have a wonderful week, and thank you for hanging out. And let me know, did you think the pumpkin buy, was it an extravagant buy? And do you think that the hotel is an extravagant stay as well, or do you think it was very good value for money? I think it's really good. See you in the next video. Bye.